What's up, boys and girls?
Welcome back.
Jonathan Mercado.
Ben Rudnick?
Rudnick?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Don't ask me where that comes from. I don't know.
So, Benny boy, what are we calling today?
I think today is going to be lucky number 7 Wednesday.
Why is it lucky number 7 Wednesday, first of all?
Well, this is our 7th episode of the season, so yeah.
All right.
We're working our way there.
Episode.
But more importantly, we're 7 days from GoFast Winter Summit.
So, guys, 7 days away.
1 week warning. There's your warning.
Ding, 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 ding. Knock, ding, 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 ding. 7 days away. If you have not registered, please, we're sending out text messages, emails, box stuffers. If you have not registered, make sure to go over to summit.gofst.com. Get yourself registered for, obviously, the summit. Get yourself registered for classes. And also, if you like a one-on-one with your sales rep, make sure you click on that, so that way it informs the sales rep that you want a one-on-one.
Let's get that locked in.
Just remember that some of you latecomers that have registered for the one-on-ones, unfortunately, I know that my calendar is filling up very, very quickly, so I have very limited time slots. Make sure that if you do register for a one-on-one, you touch base with your sales rep and you request a one-on-one, so that way you can get in on the raffle prizes, get in on the majors raffle prizes also, because we have 2 different types of raffle prizes going on next Wednesday.
We'll talk about those a little bit later.
So make sure you register. This is today is the last day to give away for $25.
Yeah, so you could still register for the show. We're not going to be doing a giveaway next week because guess what? We're going to be at the show.
Yeah.
So there's your prize right there.
Note to self though, nobody's going to be here at GoFast, so don't expect an order to ship out. Expect to be at the show because there is going to be no orders shipping out. We're all going to be at the expo.
Yep, all hands on deck. And then one other note, if you were registering previously and then you saw that some of the trainings were filled up, we added some more seating in there.
Yep.
So you can go back in and re-register for the training classes that you wanted to take. Again, that's one of the reasons why you guys go there. So if you saw that the training was filled up and you're a little bummed out, well, we heard you. We opened it up a little bit more. So go back in and make sure you get registered up for the classes that you want to attend.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and if just so happen you're not going to be able to do a one-on-one because your rep is stuffed to the gill with appointments, we will have a starter summit. What's the word I'm trying to use? Starter Summit course.
It's the GoFast Starter Summit program that we're going to have. So that's going to be a presentation that's going to be going along. That's on the schedule as well, and you'd be able to sign up for that one as well.
Correct. And make sure also before you go to the show, you download EventZ. So it's an app. Go to the Play Store, either app or Google. It's going to be Event, EventZee. So EventZ. Make sure you download that app. And then it's going to ask you for a code. The code is WS2022. So once again, that code is WS2022. And what that does is make sure you fill out the pre-show, questionnaire. It starts giving you points. Last year was pretty cool because we did the EventZ app at our expo, and we had a leaderboard, and there was people freaking fighting back and forth to see who was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10. In order for you to qualify for the grand prizes, you do need to scan all the barcodes at the show at the vendor booths. Just remember, your sales rep are gonna have lanyards with barcodes in back of them. The vendors are gonna have lanyards with barcodes on them. Don't be rude if they're talking to somebody. Just, wait patiently for your turn. And then when they're done, ask a question or two, and then, hey, can I scan your lanyard? So that way you can get into 2 different prizes. We have a prize for the racing event, which requires scanning of all the barcodes, and then the grand prizes, which require scanning of all the barcodes. If you don't complete one or the other, unfortunately, you won't get into the prizes. And we're giving away, a $500 gift card, $250 and a $100 gift card.
That's gonna be for the racing
simulator. And then the grand prizes are gonna be that everybody loves them, 85-inch TV. Listen, I'm all about TVs. So well, not 85, but it's going to be a TV. Just don't know the size. I'm throwing numbers out there. It could be, for all I know, 150 inch, So make sure you scan your codes. You download Event Z WS 2022. And let's get you going, guys, with the Event Z app.
Yeah, and again, if you went to the our last show, the Mobile Expo, you know what Event Z is. But again, just really quick on that, just to kind of describe. Back in the day, we used to do sticker books. We'd have coupons.
Those sucked.
We had to figure out different ways to make sure that you guys went around and visited all the vendor booths. Well, EventZ does that digitally for us. So basically just allows you to go and scan a QR code like Jonathan was talking about. So that's why it's very, very important that we have you guys download that. It ties everything in, like you said, with the prizes. So again, if you came to a previous show, you're in the know on that. You probably already have it. You just got to go find it in the screen there somewhere. I'm sure it was downloaded from last year. But if not, make sure you get that thing downloaded, because that's how we track everything for the prizes, everything for participation. And again, like Jonathan said, we got some cool stuff going on at the end of the day that you're definitely going to want to qualify for. So make sure you do that.
And if you haven't downloaded EventZ, don't know what EventZ looks like, we are going to have a booth at the main entrance before you get into the showroom floor, EventZ booth, where Joe, one of our fearless guys there, are going to be there showing how to download the app, how to mess around with the app, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. He'll be at the booth before you enter the expo hall floor. So make sure, if you don't have EventZ or you don't know what the hell EventZ is, make sure you go see him, so that way he can show you.
Yeah, qualify in. So that's going to be a little bit pre-show. Once you get to the show, similar to what we've done previously, Chris Cook is going to be there, always at the GoFast shows supporting us. Chris Cook from the MEA. He's going to be doing his State of the Industry address like he always does. Yep. So definitely looking forward to that.
So one more thing before you go into it. Make sure you get to the show sharp, 8:30. I would tell you get there at 8 to register. Chris Cook is going to start talking about, the State of the Union at about 8:30. For parking, guys, make sure you park at the MGM garage. It's free parking. You go through the casino, you walk to the back of the casino, back outside to the MassMutual Center. You'll see it right across the street. Walk across the street. It's free parking. That's one thing I do have to say. If you have a lifted truck, unfortunately, it won't fit through there. I've had guys,
issue.
I think it's clearance is about like 8 feet that they have maximum on that parking garage. So make sure that if you do have a lifted vehicle, there is going to be a parking garage next to the MassMutual Center. Unfortunately, you're going to have to pay for it, but it'll be safe, and it will allow you to have your lifted truck there.
Yep, good point. So again, after you come into the show, you come in, you shake hands, you listen to Chris Cook do his State of the Industry address. We also have a new keynote speaker this year. So this is going to be a new, but Renny Doyle is going to be our keynote speaker this year. He's going to be doing his presentation entitled "How to Set Your Business on Fire." So I like that.
I like that too. But one comment: if you guys aren't detailing, or if you're a detailer and you don't know who Renny Doyle is, then shame on you. Renny Doyle's been a detailer in the industry for, God, as long as probably I've been born. He's been doing phenomenal work. He has done plenty of high-end detail jobs. One formerly known as the Air Force One, which he still details Air Force One. So make sure you check it out. He is going to be after Chris Cook at the show talking about, what is he talking about?
So again, he's got his presentation titled "How to Set Your Business on Fire." So again, even though, and I'm going to talk a little bit more, but even though Renny is a detailing guy, it's going to be more just about business in general. So even if you're not doing detailing, you'll be able to get some stuff out of this for sure. He is the founder of the Detail Mafia and the owner of the Detailing Success. So if you haven't heard of that, it's a world-renowned training program for detailing, and he has had hundreds and hundreds of people come through that program and start their own detailing business. So he's helped out a ton of people in the industry, much like yourself. He's also an accomplished author of the book How to Start a Home-Based Car Detailing Business. And if you're already using P&S detailing products, you know that he is the developer and the creator of the Double Black collection. You'll see it right on the label there. So he's going to be there. So not only is he going to be, or not only did he help develop that, he's going to be at the PNS booth as well to show you how to use some of that stuff. So he's going to be doing a little bit of double duty there. He's going to be hooking us up with a keynote presentation, and then there all day for you guys if you have any questions or if you need any more info on detailing. So
hey Ben, real quick, how old is PNS?
Oh boy, you're putting me on the spot here, buddy. It's
over 60 years, right?
It's
so that tells you that
long in the industry.
Yeah, they've been a long detailing company in the industry. They're a well-known player. They know their products. With Ronnie on board with them, you know what I mean, their products get better and better and better. So, you know, it's me as an installer, it's funny because I get a lot of stories about how cars come in, they're dirty or whatever the case is, or, you know, you're doing a job and you got fingerprints all over the car. Your inside is disgusting because you've been working on it. You know, you buy a little detailing spray, quick detailer spray, or a little wipe down of the car, boom, you're done. We sell all that, guys. Make sure you call us for that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to touch on what Jonathan was saying, you don't have to be a detailing shop to use detailing products. Again, we're all professionals. Mm-hmm. People are bringing their vehicles in, their prized possessions into you to be worked on. What better service can you provide for your customers than giving them back their car, not only with a working system, whether it's remote start or, you know, whatever you're doing in there, give them back their vehicle, but also give it back to them looking better than when they brought it in. And you don't have to go and fully ceramic coat the car, but man, what a difference it make if you could just clean that dashboard off. You just make sure there's no fingerprints or anything on there. So again, it's something that obviously if you want to get in that part of the biz, you want to make some money, there is tons of money to be made in detailing. So we can always look at that as well. But even if that's not within the business mix that you have, there's always going to be something that you can add in with some of these detailing products, and some of the things you can learn no better than with Renny Doyle himself. So make sure you come and check him out.
Absolutely. So guys, make sure, once again, next week, September what?
21st. That's a Wednesday.
So make sure September 21st, Wednesday, MassMutual Center. Park at the MGM garage parking station if you have a low vehicle or normal size vehicle. No lifted trucks. If you have a normal truck, my F-150 fits through there, no issue. It's not lifted. Get in there early. Get in there to get trained. To first classes between Chris Cook, Ronnie Doyle. The show floor will open after that. Booths, just make sure there's going to be a ton of booths. So there's going to be booths from all your favorite starter brands, from, you know, Directed to CompuStar, a New Star, Prestige, Crime Stopper, you know, go on and on with all your favorite brands. Make sure you pay them a visit. They all have a unique piece. Fortin, you know what I mean? Fortin, the king of plug and plays, pretty much. They all have unique pieces that'll help you get faster and better at, you know, the starter season. And we're expecting a very insane winter this year, they're saying. Farmer's Almanac released a few weeks ago saying very cold, very wintry here in New England. So I can't wait.
Yeah, and I mean, again, most of you guys out there are installing remote starters. If you remember back in the day, we used to call this our Starter Summit.
Yeah.
Changed that up a little while ago to the Winter Summit, because winter isn't just about remote starters.
No.
There's other avenues to make money, so we got a few other guys there as well.
So don't forget, so we call it the Winter Summit. Why? Well, Metra's going to be there showing a whole slew of things that you can use for installation on remote starters, for lighting, LED lighting, winter products, you know, like heated seats, zip ties, crimp caps, tape. They're going to be showing a ton of RGB LED stuff. So make sure you pay their booth a visit. Racesport is very well known for their LED lighting also. They've got pretty cool, so I found out about this a few months ago, but they finally released them and we have them in stock. It's the truck floodlights, not the takedown lights, not takedown. What are the little that you see on like 250s, 350s that they're orange at the top?
Oh, I know.
I can't remember, but they came out with a unique piece that's patented, that's solar powered, no drill required, motion activated. So whenever the truck moves, those lights come on.
Yeah, the little roof marker
Yeah,
lights.
That's what they are, marker
you guys
lights.
know what we're talking about.
So they have those unique pieces. They'll be showing that. They'll be showing their LED headlights, their underglows, their wheel kits. You know what I mean? Then you've got XK Glow that's going to be there showing also a bunch of LED lights from wheel kits, the headlights, the interior LED kits. Lucas Lighting is going to be there showing their headlight LED kits, from L1 all the way to L4, and talking about different vehicles and resistance needed. They'll be there. Make sure you pay the visit to all those lighting booths. Rydeen showing off their, I love Rydeen. Their backup cameras are phenomenal. They have some high-res cameras, infrared cameras. They've got, the Tombow 360, which is awesome because it's actually a dash-mounted rear-view mirror that sees 360 degrees and it records full-time. So it's pretty cool. SiriusXM is going to be there showing off, obviously, SiriusXM products, their tuners, their portable radios that, believe it or not, is once again one of the largest subscription vendors out there in the United States. Solar Guard showing off you believe it or not, everybody thinks that tint business dies completely in the winter. That's false. Tint business never dies. It's seasonality. People get new cars. They want, what I call, they don't want that fishbowl experience inside their car, so they get their cars tinted. Solar Guard will be there showing off all their new product lines, their ceramics, the ceramic film, their regular Galaxy film, HP smoke film, which is their leader in film. So they'll be there. And last but not least, PNS Detailing. They'll have a booth showing off pretty much all their products. And with PNS, take a minute, read all the names on their products so you can laugh a little.
They do some pretty interesting names. I like it.
Yeah, they'll definitely have some interesting names. So, and then training seminars are going to be First Tech 4 and Vox, Lucas, Race Sport, as well as our GoFast Remote Start Seminar. So make sure you register, summit.gofst.com. You register for your classes, and if you want a one-on-one, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. Just make sure you reach out to your sales rep and get that time stamped in, because I'm telling you right now, my one-on-ones are looking pretty hefty.
Jonathan's dance card's filling up pretty quick, so you better get in there. It's going to be hard to cut in on that one.
Correct.
And one other thing I wanted to mention, this was something for pre-show, and this was a new thing we didn't talk about last week. Before you come down, either go into that safe, stop off at the bank, go to the ATM, bring your wallet, make sure that wallet is full of cash, because we are going to have a full room dedicated to show specials. And there's going to be some stuff that you can just take with.
Yeah, just take a cash and carry pretty much. So there will be a cash and carry room. I like to call it the shoot 'em up corral, because it is limited quantities. It's first come, first serve. If you think too long and somebody goes, that's mine, guess what? You're lost. So make sure you bring your cash with you. We'll have a dedicated room next to the registration booth, actually, of just specials, and it's going to be a ton of specials. One of the teasers that I teased today on our GoFast dealer page was we have these whips. They're $19.99, and for a whip to be that cheap, it comes with the flag, it comes with the whip, it comes with everything you need to install it. They're not RGB, but they're single color, and a lot of people, for $19.99, I'd be stocking those up at my showroom floor just as cash and carry out the door.
Yeah, so Jonathan hit the nail on the head right there. We're going to have remote starter deals there, obviously, as well, but it's not just going to be remote starter specials. It's going to be lighting specials, collision avoidance specials, satellite radio specials, more specials. So again, make sure you go bring some cash down, because you're going to want to take advantage of these. I'm sure we'll be able to work some stuff. If you got a credit card on file, we'll be able to work some stuff for you as well. But cash is king. That's nice and fast. Take it, go home. You don't got to worry about beating the crowds if you're already there. You don't have to worry about who puts the order in back at the warehouse the fastest. It's already in your possession. You're going home with that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And then the prizes, some of the prizes that I can mention is, there's going to be a $750 GoFast spending spree. Once again, I don't know if it's 85 inches, but I'm going to say 85-inch 4K smart TV. So we will have that. For one lucky winner, we'll take that TV home. So make sure you bring a pickup truck or something you can fit a TV in. And then the $1,500 remote start prize bundle from First Tech, Fortin, and Vox. So make sure you get to the show. You do have to do all the Event Z, scanning. Make sure I like it. There's going to be a simulator there, racing simulator. You're going to have to beat some times. First, second, third on that racing simulator is going to win a prize.
Yeah, so Jonathan just talked about our grand prizes. I like that, grand prize.
Yeah.
So those are going to be specifically for shops. So it's a little bit different. Instead of being an individual prize, those are shop prizes. So you have an opportunity to win some of those awesome prizes for the shops. So I think that's kind of what everybody's rocking and rolling for. That's what people are going to be looking to take home. But the racing simulator, those are going to be individual prizes. So installers that are showing up, sales guys, everybody can get a piece of that pie. So again, like Jonathan said, you got to make sure you go through and do everything on the Event Z app to qualify. But once you're qualified, you're going to go and you're going to race against everybody else. Maybe even Jonathan, see if you could beat those times. I really hope you get in there nice and early and get a time on that board.
I don't know.
I think people are going to have fun trying to beat that number. You better practice, buddy. Let's see
if
they'll give you a couple practice runs.
There is no practice. That's the thing. It's you sit down and you go.
Jonathan won't be available from 8:30 to 10 because he's going to be just practicing on the racing simulator that entire time. We're going to give him the entire time to do it. No, I wish, but I'm sorry.
Wish. It's one and done, guys. You know what I mean? If you want to do it maybe a second time, then you have to get in line for all the guys that are in line to get it done. But you could go back around and try it again. But just remember, the fastest times will win something.
Yep. So again, once you qualify in, you'll have a chance to take advantage of that racing simulator. It's going to be the Daytona Motor Speedway is where you guys are going to all be racing on. So
a nice mile, a 2 mile
so
fast track.
A nice little fast track there. We're going to see some fast times. And then, like Jonathan said, everybody's going to be vying for Visa gift card prizes. So this isn't walking away with credits or anything like that. You're going to have a Visa gift card. You could probably bring it right over to the casino and just spend it all right there at the bar or something if you wanted to, by all means. But yep, prizes of $500, $200, and $100 to the top 3 finishers.
That's awesome. I'm excited for the show, guys. I know I've probably harassed you guys over and over and over and over and over again, and you've gotten to the point where like, yes, I know the show next week. I'm coming. Just make sure, get to the show. It's going to be a good time. It's a day of learning. It's called investing in your business. So if you invest in your business, expect a return on that investment. I know it's a day. Some guys are closing their shops to come on down. Some guys are, have one guy at the shop and them and their installers are coming down to the shop. Whatever the case is, come on down to the show. It's a day of learning. It's a day of investing in yourself and in your business. And it's no cost to you. It's going to probably cost you $20 for parking. Whoop-de-doo. I know people who spent thousands of dollars to go to a training, and you know what I mean. They spend a whole few days at the show. So one day, free food, free. Who knows? Winning
Cocktail hour.
Sponsored by First Tech. Thank you very much, First Tech. Starting at 5. Who knows? Might start a little early. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Definitely come on down to the show and hope to see you all there.
Yeah, and that's a great point, Jonathan. Again, a lot of times we look at things as to what we're losing out. And hey, let's be honest. We're asking you guys to lose a day of business here. Yeah. There's no way to sugarcoat that. But losing that day of business, kind of like Jonathan was saying, you don't look at it as maybe what installs you couldn't do that day. You look at this as to what you could take back to your businesses to go make more money. Correct. So let's just say you lose $500 on the day. I'm just throwing a number out there.
You lose $1,000.
You could walk away from that show with thousands of dollars worth of knowledge, worth of fixes that you'd have throughout the season, tips and tricks, how to do more starters in less time so you can add more to the books. So again, we are asking a lot out of you guys to come, and thank you guys for always coming out. Thank you to everybody that's registered. But really think about what you could take away from this and how you can add more to your business and how this can help you generate some more money this season. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about the weather. We can't add more days to this season. We can't add more hours to a day. Yeah. But what we can do is help give you some information on how you can take each day, maximize it, and make the most out of it. So again, thank you for taking the time. We do respect that, but look at it as a huge opportunity to, again, invest in your business.
Correct.
A lot of you guys recently, and I want to give a shout out to a lot of shops, have been redoing their shops out there. A lot of people have been investing huge money into their shops.
6 figures almost. I know one shop particularly.
To create a better experience for their customers. We're asking you for a little bit of time, and we're going to give you a whole bunch of stuff in return, so hopefully we can see you out there.
Correct. And like Ben was saying, investing in your own business. If you lose out a $1,500, $2,000 day, let me tell you, the value you're going to get out of knowledge is priceless. So your average car, you do 6 to 8 cars a day. If you find out that you can start doing now 10 to 12 cars a day, just think about it. 4 extra cars is more money in your pockets, and you're only going to learn that by going to trainings. You know what I mean? It's trainings. I'm an advocate of all the trainings going on right now. I'm a supporter of each and every single one of them. Why? Because knowledge is power. So make sure you get trained on the latest stuff. Make sure you come to the show. You sit down. Don't just come like empty-handed and not with ideas or questions. Make sure you have a few questions to ask the trainers, because there are going to be some questions that you've been stumped on. This is your time to talk to the head trainers one-on-one and say, hey, when I do this with ground and running, why does it do this on latching, etc. Why does it flash 7 times? Why does it flash 8 times? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Figure it out. Figure out the questions and bring it to the table.
Yeah, and if you're a little bashful, maybe a little shy to ask some of those questions, guess what? There's going to be your brothers in arms there asking some of those questions. So even if you're not a person to go out and outwardly participate, there's going to be a lot of people asking a lot of different questions. You're guaranteed to take something away from this. So I can't 100% make sure you show up.
Yeah, and I can't think of that saying. It was a question not asked, or a question... Something about stupid, the stupidest question not asked is...
Yes, the stupidest question is the one you don't ask.
That you don't ask, and it'll be the most important question, believe it or not, that you can ask.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, we just mentioned how we're asking all of this from you guys to come to this show. So why don't we go ahead and thank some of the people that registered early? Let's give them a little bit back ahead of time, maybe in the form of a $25 gift card.
Thank you, everybody that registered early. You guys are MVPs. Definitely can't wait to the show to see you guys all. It's going to be a great show, and it's going to be a packed one.
All right, so we gave away gift cards a couple weeks back. We got a $25 one going right now. Let's spin that baby and see who's going to be walking away $25 richer.
That wheel, like, kind of hallucinates me, makes me hallucinate a little bit. What the hell's going on there?
You're hypnotizing me.
Like, oh.
I must attend the Winter Summit.
Winter Summit. And the winner is Haley. I'm sorry if I butcher your last name.
Gladney.
Haley Gladney. Congratulations on winning the $25 gift card. See you at the summit. In order for you to collect your gift cards, just remember that you won $100, $75, $50, $25. You have to attend the show and come see, the people at the booth to collect your gift card.
All right, guys. So, like we said, 7 days, 1 week. I can't do the math that quick on the number of hours, but the time is ticking. We'll see you there next Wednesday at the Winter Summit. Make sure you call your sales rep if you have any last-minute questions. Otherwise, we're going to hit the phones, but we'll see you there.
Later.